Hello, good morning. Good morning and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have Fundador, Brandy Fundador. Brandy de Jerez is from Jerez de Frontera, Spain. Solera Reserve, introduced in 1874. Not too widely distributed in the USA, but very popular, I think, in the Philippines and Spain itself. Window Beer Review, Thomas says hi. Hello. Hello to you and thanks for watching. The competitor is Saint Remy. Saint Remy, Distilleur Français depuis 1886. I don't know how to say that in French. Started 1886. Extra old French brandy Français. Extra old, introduced in 1990. There's the flag of the French Revolution. Blue, white, and red. Equality, fraternity, and liberty. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. Of course, the French Revolution did not bring liberty. It did not bring equality, and it did not bring fraternity. It brought mayhem, murder, madness, conquest, war, terrorism, communism, etc. But anyway, you know, hey, they're in control of France these days, the revolutionaries. So, hey, well, what can you do? And it's got a lion with an axe. Distillateur Français. Okay, so it's French distillers. This company was established by Mr. Remy Saint Martin in 1886, and during the time of the French Republic, the Third French Republic. And this was established in the Kingdom of Spain under the rule of the Bourbons, who are still in Spain today. All right. Got the shades open. It's overcast, damp, chilly, cold, miserable looking weather. F Fundador. I wanted to start at the bottom of the hour, but there was no way I could do it. Couldn't make it. $16 a bottle is your normal price. I paid $13. Got a little deal on it. This Saint Remy run you about $17 because the XO. If you get the VSOP, very smooth old pale, you might find it for $13, but it's unlikely. It's got a black bottle, but it's actually brown. They say it's a black bottle. They pioneered the black bottle, but if you hold it under light, even this weak monitor screen light, you can see it's brown. Just like if you get the cognac, the Hennessy Black, it's called Hennessy Black, the black bottle. If you hold it under light, you can see it's actually violet. It's dark purple, violet. But just glancing at it, the glass looks black. Okay, they're both the same shade, just amber, chestnut, I guess. Beer Hounds, Beer Reviews. Hi, Ronaru. Hello to you, Mr. Bill Solera. Somebody was telling me, oh, I guess you're going to review that old Charter 8 on your beer channel, trying to be sarcastic. I was like, well, first of all, he was telling me this on Facebook. I said, I started doing wine reviews in 2011. I started doing my channel in 2010, so I don't really know what you're talking about. Apparently, he doesn't pay attention to the channel. It's not called Louisiana Beer Reviews. That's just a show on the channel. The channel's my name. So, but you got people as hostile, and gotta shut them out. Not shut them out, but you know, straighten them up. You know what I'm saying? Like Mo Green straightened up Fredo. Straighten up my brother. Okay, Saint Remy. Well, I don't want to read all the tasting notes. I'll put the links below. You can look at it at your leisure. Drinking a Bear Republic Baba Yaga Imperial Stout. It's amazing. I've had some Bear Republic beers. They were here, they were good, and they were gone. Three things. Here, good, and gone. And that was like 15. Kansas City Southern, eastbound to New Orleans. Same time every day. Take the last train to New Orleans, and I'll meet you at the station. Okay. Yeah, last train home. Well, we haven't had passenger trains since 1968 between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. That was the last time they had a passenger train between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, 1968. But you could still take a passenger train. The government subsidized Amtrak started in 1970. That's where your tax dollars go, to fund an unprofitable transportation model. Why did train companies stop having passenger trains in 1968? Well, guess what? They were losing money. Trains relax me. They relax me too, but I just don't want my tax dollars going to fund one of those boondoggles. Boondoggle, boondoggle. Boondoggle, boondoggle. All right, here we go. But I can make a video about that. I might do that. Federal expenditures that are not constitutional. It'll be a long list. Okay. See, I can back it up though. See, I can back it up. Smells spicy. Smells like spicy. Well, you know what it smells like? Spicy wine. Well, what is brandy made from? Wine. And they were saying on San Remy website, it's a mixture of red and white grapes. I said, oh, I thought it was mostly white wine. I think it is mostly white, but they said red and white. That's what it smells like. Just spicy grape, spicy wine. I don't know how else to say it. Does it have a little yeasty quality in it? Yeah, sort of like that. Like they're saying on the Fundador website. They said, think of it like this. Whiskey and gin is made from grains, cereal grain, mostly corn, but then you could use rice, you could use barley, you could use wheat, you could use rye, you could use a combination of those, or only one of them. They say brandy is the same thing, but it's made from grapes. It's like grape whiskey. That's what they're saying on the Fundador website. And I had used that explanation in the past. Brandy, I think, is a much older product than whiskey. I think whiskey was developed, in Ireland a long time ago. But they were drinking brandy back, I don't know, like in the days of Alexander the Great and the Grand Duchy of Kiev, in the old original Russian Muscovy and Kiev, the original Russia. Talking about before the Mongolian invasion. We're talking about in the 1000s. I think they were drinking brandy in the days of the Byzantine Empire, which was not called the Byzantine Empire back then. It was just called the Roman Empire, or the Eastern Empire, because it was the part of the Roman Empire in the east, the eastern half, that continued on after the western part collapsed in 476, AD 476. All right. This one doesn't smell as spicy. You can pick it up. But it's not as profoundly spicy. So which is which? I don't know. Oh yeah, much more spicy. The first one's much more spicy. It's got a lot nicer flavor. It's like gingerbread or something. Not, yeah, like a gingerbread man or graham cracker or something. I don't know. Total Wine. I like to use Total Wine because they're easy to use, their website, and plus they usually have the lowest price around. So, I mean, except for Savannah Discount, which Walmart this past week, and the prices were crazy. Half price. Tullamore Dude. Tell you, Irish whiskey, normally 26 bucks. They had it for 13. Old Charter Bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey, usually $16 for 8. Clan McGregor, usually $12. That's blended Scotch. 5. Doohan's Irish whiskey, $19.99. They had it for 9. I'd already bought it. I'd already paid $19.99. I felt so bad. It was like, how could you sell it this cheap? Naturally, I bought it. I couldn't resist. I was like JJ's girl. On that 2-part episode, I got my purse mixed up with Thelma, so I was getting spooked. When I saw that. All right, Saint Remy XO 1949. Oh, okay. So it's the VSOP is 1350, 1349, and the okay. All right, so let's say 1949 opposed to 16. Well, $3.50 more. We're not talking about a lot of money, but you could get a burger and fries at McDonald's. You say no, not for no 350. Yes, you could. Okay. Taste time. What's that sound? I keep hearing around. It sounds like is somebody flying a drone around here? Oh, I think it's a Russian military drone. Oh, well, hey. Anyway, got it. They're checking out some things. You know what I mean? Well, this tastes like basic French brandy, but what the good thing about this French brandy that I'm tasting, it doesn't have any of that turned fruit flavor. So yeah, some of these French brandies be tasting like turned fruit, like fruit that's starting to spoil. Yeah, it could be kind of, off-putting. Now the cognac I noticed doesn't have that, but this one doesn't either. And these are not cognacs. This is just Spanish brandy and brandy de Francais. Top of the morning, says Tommy Carroll. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, I was singing it. Beer, huh? All right. Tomorrow morning is Brandy St. Louis, a new one from 2018. Aged between what they said, 3 and 8 years. This one's smooth. It's not as spicy. It is spicy though. I just think for $13 and for well, of course I paid. I mean $16. I'm sorry for the Fundador. I paid 13 and 16.49. So it's just 50-cent difference. Let's just say no difference because prices will vary store to store. So they're the same price, mid-teens. No age statement. One's from France. One's from Spain. Neighboring countries separated by the Pyrenees Mountains. Those two countries were allies for most of the world history, allies. Both were part of the Roman Empire. Spain was Hispania, and that was the province, Hispania. And France was Gaul, G-A-U-L, Gaul. Half the Gauls went to France. The other half went to what's called Turkey today, Asia Minor. That's why St. Paul wrote the letter to the Galatians. They were Gauls, which was like a Germanic tribe. That's right. Then the later Germanic tribe that took over was the Franks. They used to like eating frankfurters. They liked Frank's hot sauce. They named all their children Frank. But the Franks went to France or Gaul, and they had so many Franks, they start calling it Franks. They start calling it Gaul Franks. France. And they had a lot of gall in them. I mean, they would do outrageous things. They had a lot of gall. People would say, those people got a lot of gall. You know, they said they got a lot of gall in them. They did, because they were half Gallic and half Frankish. All right. So you mean the French are actually Germans? Well, yeah. And Italian. True story. All right. This is a tie, if they ever had a tie. Yeah. They're not the same, though. But they're not that different. This is more minty, like mint, like a mint Girl Scout cookie. You know those mints? Yeah, like a Andes mint. Oh, true. ANDES. Strange. But I'm so happy that neither one of these have off aromas or flavors. No turned fruit. Just straightforward, nice brandy. A lot of bourbons that you get for $15, $16. Boy, you just say, ugh. But then I say that for every bourbon I drink. I don't care if it's $115. I'll be like, ugh, tastes like grits. I like grits. I like to eat grits. Put hog's head cheese in them, or sausage, or onions, or eggs, or whatever, darling. Liver, or shrimp. But to sit and drink grits, aged in charred oak, people say, oh, you don't understand. Bourbon is the thing. All the cool people drink bourbon. It's their fascination. They drink bourbon all day long. Hey, that's fine with me. I got so many bottles of bourbon, but I'm saying I don't like it relative to brandy. To me, brandy's a lot nicer. Now, that's just me. I'm not going to be accepted. I'll be rejected. I'll be an outcast. A lot of people I used to hang out with on Facebook, when they hear me say that, they're going to be like Paulie in Goodfellas. They're going to say, now, I got to turn my back on you. And so I'll just cry and say, this is the bad days. And then I'm going to go rat them all out. If they turn on me for liking brandy more than bourbon. Notice I didn't say I hated bourbon. I said I go, bleh, when I taste it. I didn't say I hated it. But I surely didn't say I loved it. I want you to go down to Miami, take care of that thing. All right, anyway, this is spicier, and I think it's the San Remy. Now, I could be so wrong, oh so terribly wrong. I really want to say I can't tell them apart. I mean, I could take a guess and say, oh, look, I got it right. I'm such an expert, because I got two to choose from, 50-50 shot anyway. But I just think I can't tell them apart. The quality level's even. The cost is even. The appearance is even. The enjoyment level's even. It's all even. But I think this is a Fundador. And I think I prefer the minty one more. But it's so close. It's top. Oh, yeah. You already said. Okay. So here we go. Fundador. Please be Fundador. Ha ha. Never doubt my awesomeness. Unless you have doubts about it. Which is what I had this morning. Profound doubts. But yes, I did think the San Remy XO was a little spicier. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, which one would I recommend? Well, I would recommend both. If you just watch this video, you can see I recommend both. There's the links, the website links right there. Fundador Solera, San Remy XO. So take your pick. Either way you go, you win. This is a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? In psychology, it's called an approach conflict. Either choice you make is good. It's the best kind of conflict to have. Approach. Each choice is good. All right. Thanks for watching this video production. Everybody have a nice Saturday, and we out of here.